eat, the eat. Oh Lord, my glasses. That's what I went for. My glasses. Hello, good night. Good night, good night. Oh. Good night. Thank you so much for joining. As you come, please hit the like button for me. Thank you. Hello, hello. Good night. Mm-mm. Mm. The eat. As you come, can you just hit the like button for me? What if I turn on the fan, it'll go make noise on the phone. I wonder. If I open the door, this other go come in. If I turn on the fan, it'll go make noise. Let me try the fan and see. I just hope it not make no noise, yeah. Yes, folks, how you doing? Well, that's a big embarrassment. Big embarrassment. I don't really bring that part. Hello, as you come, can you please hit the like button for me, please? Thank you. Take up my next one. I just gotta eat it for myself. Oh, one person eat it and run. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I said, people, you can really tell me something. What is going on in the US? I would really like for somebody to tell me what is really and truly going on in the US, because I was watching something online and I know that people maybe are exaggerating. I am not sure, because I really and truly don't follow up US news, but they had something on TikTok with the US president, and it was like he was addressing a crowd, and the gentleman just freeze. Like when you play Simon's freeze, and he just freeze, and then you see him come, and then they had another one, and they were basically saying that he did it in his pants, and you see him bend down, and then you see like what person put their hand over their nose, and the next person like when they smell a box, yeah, try fight it. That was what I get from the video. So when I saw it, I was like, I don't really go on a US, because that is what I have to wonder when I look at it, because you have this big, great nation. When me go talk about this now, I may go and travel for US, especially if when Moanga Ross go by and Burlington. Well, the good thing I can't do it online now, so I can't do it. You have this big country, and the great, mighty USA. Wouldn't they need someone great, mighty to run it? Because when I look at what is happening with the two persons who are running for president in the USA, I say, yo, no can't chat to we a Jamaica here, you know. Uno can't chat to we. Because as bad as how things stay at Jamaica, we have a nice Andrew Holness, bright face, eh, nose, anything you want to call him. We have a nice Marky G, as what them call him. And when you look at both, hello Sophia, good night. Hi. Both of them can go and they can represent JA anywhere. And when I was looking at it and I was like, look at the great mighty USA. Look what it come to. Because now I get to understand that the two persons who will be going up for the presidential race come November. Let me keep my mouth quiet because guess what? Funny cow guy. Hey, what kind of name that? Funny cow guy. That not nice, you know. What kind of name that? Funny cow guy. What kind of name that? Hello, funny cow guy. That's a funny name though. Welcome. I'm your girl, K. That is short for my name. My first name starts with K. Some people just call me K. Some call me by my right name. And we Jamaican refer to it as the pet name. So K. So welcome to Lady K. Funny cow guy, it's the first I'm seeing you. So when I think about it, me I say, US, you don't look so good right now. You don't look so mighty right now. Because you don't have one man around where. I want to have another man where around where. Oh my. Oh my. Oh. Oh. I have friends in Trinidad. Do you know that place? Yes, I do. I have friends over there too. Exactly. Funny cow guy, can you please explain to us your name? Because I was wondering about that, because here in Jamaica, anytime we give person's name, it have to be connected to something. So please tell us, oh, you have that name, Funny Cow Guy. And the funny in front of it too, The funny in front of it. But anyway. Hi, Sunday. Good night. So, people in the USA, I am so sorry. But, please, whenever you're talking about Jamaica, put some respect on our name. Because guess what? We have two strong, able, functioning brain individuals running for prime minister. Two bright individuals. Okay, you are a pretty lady with a pretty voice. Thank you. Oh, you don't know, just thought of it. Okay, that's good to know. Blessings, London boy. Welcome. Sherlock. Welcome. Thank you. Right. So please think about the great, mighty Jamaica. We liquor, but we talawa. We liquor, but we have two intelligent, two men who are not senior citizen. Me have to choose my word properly, because I want to go US. Me have to go US, go shopping. Because the clothes them when I wear, I only them blouse I buy on Shein. The clothes them when I wear, I can't buy them at Jamaica, because if I buy one suit at Jamaica, when we normally wear, go work, if I buy one suit, I look for 20,000 how much thousand, and when I go Ross, I can get it for $50, $60, 70 or 100 and something dollars, or maybe 200 and something if I want to go for one of the brand. So I have to be very careful. Yes, thank you. Guys, please hit the like button for me. So I have to be very, very careful how I say it. But people in the USA, me sorry for no backside. It no look good for no. It no look good. Because me want to know if out of the big old ratted country where we no have, if of them the two people no can look figure run through no. And that me want to know. Look how the country big. And we no take two senior citizens we are going to run for president. One of them not even can think straight. One of them come like him a go through dementia. Uno crazy? And then uno wonder now, if anything go happen, uno wonder. Come on. You're a mighty country, and if you say you're big and you're mighty, you have to have someone leading you who people will respect, who people won't look at, who people won't think anything, people who won't turn them nose or anything. That's how I look at it. But anyway, as when me say, I want to travel to the US soon. Because I have to go shopping when November come. So, I not say nothing more upon it, but it don't look good. So please, if you don't want, we'll lend on Andrew Wellness. We can lend you. If you don't want, we'll lend on Nigel Clark. We can lend you. If you don't want, we'll lend you Mark Golden. We can lend you him. If you want, who else over there so again? Peter Bunting. We can lend you. If you want, we'll lend you that sexy one. I like that one day, but I don't remember his name. Jesus and peace. He have a nice mood. His voice just unique. And his body big and chopped it. Julian. Jesus, peace. Have I been seeing him? The opposition. That opposition. We can lend you him. Alright? So, uno back we know we don't want. But, yes, I know politics me come to talk about, but I saw it on TikTok where they're making fun of the guy. So, I was like, no, this serious. It's serious. But, which presentation earlier? Were you listening to the presentation earlier? No, Sophie, I wasn't, I was watching the Jamaican news. I don't know which presentation you're talking. But anyway, people, you must see the title. The title tonight is Game Over. And you're going to understand why I give it that title. Now, I was speaking to someone, and this person, basically, when people fed up a life, when them know, watch out, Sandy said, no, Marky G can't go. I don't know if your ex go when that time come, You wish she said, no, Marky G can't go. So, who figure know, Sandy? Not my sexy man, say them man, you know what me talk about, the sexy man, But at the two party have a nice guy, There is one on the green side to me like him, but me think him a little bit too cocky. But him look good. And there is that one on the orange side too. There's another one on the green side will look good, but me wonder about him but you know what? Anyway, let me come off of that topic. They only reach this so. Yes. So you must see the title, Game Over. I was speaking to someone, and this person, when life does a deal with your chaka, it a box your left, right, and center. No matter what you do, it's like you can't do anything good. Everything you're doing, you're just failing. And when I was talking to this person, the person said, okay, right now, I don't know what to do. It's just like game over for me. And I was like, huh? I said, what you mean game over for you? And the person was like, yes, game over. Because basically, every single thing in this person's life just going downhill. Downhill. It's like every month. Oh, the president was on earlier. No. Watch out. Sandy say, Andrew, take him. You allow Andrew alone here. You can text somebody from Andrew, but not Andrew. Leave Andrew, just text somebody from Andrew's side. Alright. I'm not going to say nothing more on politics. No mix me, no Sandy. No, I wasn't watching the president earlier. So this person, every month, something bad happened to them. And they were saying it's like game over for them. They don't know what they're supposed to do or anything. It's like they just want to start all over again. And when the person said that, I am an individual. You're going to talk, if you talk to me, I am going to sit. I'm going to look at you. I'm going to critique. I'm going to analyze every single thing you say to me. So when the person said that the game over instantly, because the only game that came to mind was the Mario that I used to play when I was younger. And you would play this game and you reach a certain level, you would get 1 life, 2, and 3. When you lose it, say the game done. when you that happened. So I was thinking about that game that I used to play, and when you used to get the game over, and I was like, okay then. And then something else came to me. Mortal Kombat. I don't know how many of you used to play that game in your childhood, but this was a game, and when you play it, you used to pick your player and you fight. And when one is winning, and you're finish him, and you run and you get the kick and everything. And then when that one fall, you see the big sign come up, game over. Basically, the game done. The player lost. All their life, game done. And I was thinking about it and I was like, I don't understand. Why would you want to say game over when you're speaking about your life? Because when I think about it, as I said before with Mortal Kombat, I always pick one of the girl when I was playing, and you'd pick on everything. There was this big one, green one looking one in Mortal, mean guy, and everything, And when you see somebody leak, you used to see the blood splatter and all of that, and then you just say, your ear finish him, and then the game over. With Mario now, you would be playing, you jump here, you do this, you go under there, you have to go up, you have obstacle. You go up, you go under, you go over, all of that, And then you continue. You'd pass one level and you'd get a message, level 1 complete. Level 2 complete, level 3 complete. And if you reach that difficult level, you'd realize that, okay, then you go. You lose 1 life, game not over. You lose 2, game not over. You lose 3, game over. And at times, when that happening, guess what you have to do? You have to start right over again. It's not like you get the chance, to pick up. Because I remember when I used to play Mario, you used to have something that you have to jump over. And while trying to jump, if you fall in that space and you don't make it over, sometimes you fall, you come back up, you continue. You fall, and when the game over now, you have to go back from the beginning to do everything over. And I was like, okay then. Okay. And she was talking. And at one point, because I was just there and I was just thinking about all the games, because I was trying to make the comparison as to how someone can speak about their life and then say game over. So I was sitting there, I wasn't saying anything because I was actually listening and thinking about what she was saying. And at one point she was like, yeah, listen to me. Me say, yeah, I'm listening. So she said, oh, you're not saying nothing. But really and truly, me never know what to say. Me never know what to say. So me not say nothing. Me I listen. Me say, I'm listening to you. But I want for you to finish, because clearly you have something on your chest that you want to get it off. So get it off. Just know that I'm sitting here and I'm listening. And she said, but I want to hear what you think. So me say, just continue. Me go listen. At the end, I will tell you what I think. I never know what I was going to say to her. She continued and she started to tell me about her problems, everything, what is going wrong here, there, here, everywhere. When me tell you everywhere, me mean everywhere. Because when me did it, me I think I said to my mind, backside girl, is either somebody carry her St. Thomas or Panny Hill or one of the hill of St. Mary. At that, me I thinking of my mind, Because me I wonder, how somebody so salt. And I was like, whoa. And I was just listening and I was listening and I was listening. And I said to her, when she finished and she said, you ready for talk now? I said, what is the best thing right now in your life? What is okay? She said, her kids. I said, okay, why you said they are the best thing? She said, right now she's at work and she's stressed. And once she reach home, she's going to have this joy. Just hearing them, seeing them, she gonna feel good. As much as when she reach home, she not gonna know where she gonna feed them, but she's going to feel good within herself. And I was like, okay, that's good. So while she was there, she started talking about the kids, and she have this smile on her face. And I realize now that the look that she had before now changed. Before, while she was talking, she was like she wanted to cry. She just looked sad. She looked like someone, when you just want to hug somebody when them attack. That's what happened. And when she started talking about her children, her face just light up. She started smile and everything. And I was there, okay then. I said, finally, me touch the right point. So I said to her that, so you said earlier that life to you now is like basically you think the game over for you now in your life. So if I said, do you know what happened when the game over? She said, basically, you just done everything done. I said, no, really and truly. Do you understand when you're playing a game and the game over what happened? She said, yeah, you're dead. You lose all of your life. I said, exactly. So think about your life now, and do you really think it's game over for you? Think about your children. Think about everything. Do you think it's game over? And then she sit and she said, no, not really, but me just have to say that because of the way me feel. And I know that right now she's not the only one that is thinking that game over for them. But I would just want for people to understand something. You see, when you're playing that game and when you reach that end point and you get that message, the game over, guess what? It is not the same with our life, because the only time our game is going to be over is when you go in that box or when they cremate you. That's how I look at it. That is when your game over. So you see, just as when you're playing Mario and you have to jump, sometimes you have to collect the fruit, you have to collect a ball, you have to jump over the bridge, you have to do all of that. It's the same thing in our life. Just understand that to some, they won't have those obstacles that they have to go through. But for others, they have to jump over the bridge. They have to go under some little corner. They will encounter the same thing like what happened in Mortal Kombat. When you go against these people and you have to fight, and then you hear the saying, finish him. I don't know if sometimes when you play Mortal Kombat, you hear the word, finish him. You see the next one get up, and a shake two side and everything. That's how life at times treat us. You will get the lick, whether it be from your relationship, from the job, somewhere you'll get it, and you don't know how to get back up. Yeah, you realize you try to stand up, and you're just a stagger. You realize you're trying to say something, and just like the president, you just freeze. You don't know what to do next. But the good thing about it is, with our game, this game that you call life, if I saw some people are going to look at it, is no game to me. But if someone is going to refer to their life as game over, clearly you think about life as a game. If you look at your life, no matter what, like the game, when you reach a certain point, you have to start over. With life, no. You pick back up, you learn, you understand that, okay, it was when I was trying to cross here, I fell. Let me try to jump a little wider. Let me try to do this little bit different. That's how life is. You know, have to go back from the beginning. Because you see, when we look on it sometime, when you sit and you listen to some people's story. I remember the other day, I spoke about it. I was listening to Mix Up Boss. And he had a female that sent a recording in, and she was speaking about the relationship. He always have them depressing woman here, so me refer to them as, because trust me, sometimes I listen to them, me just cuss them. Sometimes me start listening and me just kiss me teeth, because I say the woman are too damn fool, honestly. So she was speaking about her life and how she wanted to be married by the time she reached 50, because of something that happened in her life. So basically, she was saying that by the time she reached 50, she wants to get married, she wants to have a husband. And when she go now, I try search for the husband, somebody set her up on one, it never worked out. It turned out, the person was a scammer. And when you look at that lady now, right there. It's like in a fear game now, in her life. She a stagger. She don't know what to do. She don't know the next move. She a wonder, okay then, how did I reach at this level? How did I reach at this point? And so forth. But I believe that, you see, in our life, every single thing happen for a reason. Every single thing happen. Nothing now go just come so, and no, there must be a reason why it happened. And while I was listening to that woman, and I was like, look how it funny. This woman pray for her husband. Well, she never pray. She search for her husband. She said she want her husband. She get the husband. Turn out the husband crosses. And when me I look on it, me I say she could have said that game over for her. She don't write this about no. She continue and everything. When you look at some people, burial recently, I was watching something in Texas, and I'm like, no man, I want to go on, because they had burial flood them. People over there not have no AC. Guess what? Now I lick them heat wave. I think the news said 2 dozen people die. Something like that, 2 dozen, over a dozen. I don't remember the exact number, but quite a few persons die in Texas because of what happened. Burial came, no electricity, now they have heat wave. So people are dropped. Hospitals have problem because of the heat and all of that. And when you look at those individuals, do you think them are going to look and them are going to say game over? None of the things say, okay, this is it, game over for me burial and no heat wave. No. Them are going to know, say, guess what? The game is just, a game are going to continue. And that is what I would want for people to understand. Have a different mindset. Don't think about every little thing that happened. Don't think about the bad that made them happen. And when you look at it now, I remember some time ago, and this one, people, trust me, every time I think about it, I have to say thanks be to God. I remember some time ago, I spoke about it before. I was in Spanish Town on a particular road, and I was standing, and something happened. And what happened wasn't anything good, but it caused for me to leave and to go back home, move from that spot, and go back home. It was two of us that was standing there, and we went back. We were talking to somebody. The thing happened and everything, and we say, all right then, but me go home. Say, by the time we reach a certain point, we hear pie, pie, pie. By the time you reach a certain point, we reach up with pie, pie, pie. You see where the both of us was standing? The person who, guess what? The person flat pan them back. And when you look on that, when me look on it sometime, would I say to myself, well, at the time, you'd say, oh Lord, me I go late now. Look how this got nasty up. Look how this got all of that. But guess what? It happened for a particular reason. You don't know the reason why certain things are happening. So you see, when you are go through it, instead of you saying game over, why you not say game on? Because at that, what if we feel for understand, You see, when life a box you down, and before you go lie down in the gutter, and you're going to one little corner and you go cry and everything, guess what? Put on your big girl clothes. Put on your wig. Put on your jacket. And you just say, you know what, game on. Me I go fight this backside. Me not go give up. And that whole heap of people not understand when certain things happen, they want to give up. We are going to give up for? Fight. Game, life want knock you over, get up, say game on, instead of you say game over. And I was saying to her, me not understand, Me say, you are one big woman. Look how one woman like you look big and trapped. Me say, anybody see you think say you are one big strong woman, and look at you in front of me, I come ball and I go on. So me say, no. Me say, what you supposed to do now, is say, you know what? For my children, me I go put on my best. Me I go put on my armor. And me I go say, guess what? Game on. You go fight back. So when you realize say you get fight, yes so you put it on, you fight back. You fight back, you don't give up. If you feel run from a certain situation, you run from it. Because me don't know if you remember, you say Joseph in the Bible, he never turn up in it. He run. Him run. He run the far. Run out of him situation and look where it lead him. It lead him to somewhere better. So I was like, no, don't say game over, say game on. Because the least little thing that happened, we're ready to give up. We not try to think about a plan A. Well, plan A fail. We not think about a plan B, plan C, plan D, or even straight to Z if you have to. Something happen and the first thing, all right, me go give up. Me can't bother with this. Me I go stop do this. You want to let go. You just want, no. No. Anytime certain things happen to you, just put on the best that you have and say game on. Don't say game over, because you see when you say game over, that is final. In the game, you can get to start over, but in our life, if you're going to look at life as a game, just understand that the only time your game is going to be over is when you're in the box, when you're 6 feet under. That is when it is going to be over. Me sure know say uno look at the two senior citizens that is running for the US president. When you look on them, one of them can't turn up straight. When you look on the next one, he can't even form a proper sentence without say, oh, and it's fake. But guess what? As bad as their situation is, I'm going to look at it. No, that's not bad. As terrible as their situation is, them not say game over. The poor man him now just to go sit down in a one rocking chair or one wheelchair and go and rock and go and look out. Him say, I'm going to run again. Him going to run again. So why you, as a strong, able-bodied individual, I go through like a problem in a life, I go sit down and say game over. Why? You see, what I realize, you see the worst thing to me, people, and when I say the worst thing, I mean the worst thing. This is the biggest turn off for me, weak individuals. And I'm not just talking about the physical strength weak, I'm talking emotionally, physically, spiritually. Me not like weak people. And you see, if I realize that someone around me I got come in my space who is weak, you better know say me I cut you off. That's how me look on it. Me I cut you off. Because what I realize happening, is that they bring their negative mindset around you. And when time them come around you, you gotta realize them laziness, them lackadaisical attitude, everything might rub off by you. Me not like them something there. So you see, me always say to people, you see, if me pick up, say you're lazy, you don't want to go out, to go get certain things, you don't want to achieve, you're not a go-getter, don't come around me. Because you see, true me know say, me are one of them person then, me a go-getter. Me now go sit down. All when time my foot broke, me up and down. All when then cut up my belly, to take out one pitney. Nobody antenna me up and down, as so me look on it. So if me know say you weak, you lazy, don't you dare come around me. Because when you have those persons in your circle, them are going to suck you dry. When me say them are going to suck you dry, I mean every single energy where you have them. Imagine, me and Sophia, me going to use you now as an example. Me and Sophia sit down and we talk. Sophia said, boy, I don't know what me I go do, I want to work, I can't get to work and or something. Then Sandy come start complain again. And then me come now, start complain. The three we sit down, the three we are complain, the three we start find fault with everything. And then the three we just sit down and start look depressed. And the three we sit down there, None of we not come with no solution. None of we not say, okay, let's try to do this. The whole of we, you try we sit down, depressed, miserable. You see, when you have them people around you, them drain your energy. The whole of you know go stuck in a one little circle, one little box. In a the same position, you go remain stagnant. Nothing na go on for you. And that is what I want for people to understand. You see, the crowd where you have around you, it plays an important part in your life. It determines where you go. You see, when you surround yourself with pure negativity, guess what is going to happen? Your entire life is going to be in chaos. The negativity just going to take over. When you surround yourself with people, me no know, hey, one of the worst thing, I remember when I was growing up in St. Mary, Jesus, peace of Nazareth. Me no know how them people they used to stay so, the least little thing will happen, you used to have some people, hold on there. Right, sorry. You used to have some people, when them go through some bad things in their life, you used to have some people that say, why? Mine a hobby, they hobby you. Ah, boy, say I hope you they hobby Miss Margaret that. Say I hope they hobby Miss say I hope you they hobby Miss Smart. I hope you everything will come out of some of them mouth. I hope you. No, imagine, all of them people there have the same mindset. What you think are gonna happen? The whole of them are gonna stink of aisle. Because the whole of them believe in the same thing. It's like when you live somewhere and you're in a house with pure people, gambler. Everybody play cash pot, lucky five, and do all of them something there. What you think happen? The whole of uno, I go gamble. Uno gamble. Uno gamble, uno meal, uno gamble, uno rent, uno gamble. Sometimes you might win, but majority of the time, I realize that these people tend to lose. And then I realize that, when they win one time, oh, me win him, But guess what? See, I just $50 me did buy him for. If me did buy him for more, I would have get. And sometimes you sit down, when me hear them attack, me sit down and me look, I remember some time ago I went somewhere in an inner city and I went to look for someone. And while I was there, me see the guy, them are coming and them attack and them say, yo, me catch him, me catch him. But guess what? I go $100 me buy him for. And say yesterday me buy the same number for $300. And I'm like, okay then. And then the person went on and said, $1,000 me spending, I should have just put the whole $1,000 on a number then. And I was like, so tell me something now. If you buy how much number, I don't know how much number the person buy, but the person say $1,000 them they spend on the cash pot. And then catch one number, they only bought it for $100. And the day before they buy it for $200 a month. I was like, so how much them buy the day before? How much them buy the day? Because that was what I was starting to think to myself. And now the person I say, oh, them catch him and it's such a pity. They never put more upon it. And I was thinking to myself, but add up all that you have spent maybe for the week. Because cash pot at how much time? At 3 times? I not even know. How much time here in Jamaica it play, Add up everything where you spend upon it. How much it add up to? Because maybe you just catch it for one time for the week, And you have all of these people in the same circle. They do the same exact thing. Nobody can say, yo, make we save the money, make we do something else with the money, make we go start one little business or something. None of them now say that, the whole of them are going to say buy the cash pot. If you have some of them and then the nobody now going to say do this. No. You can't allow yourself to be surrounded with negative people. You can't surround yourself with people who are in the same position. Last year, them in night. This year in night, you realize that they don't plan and coming out of that position. You can't. Because anytime you surround yourself with those persons, your life becomes stagnant. You're going to sit and the least little thing that happened to you is going to be game over. That's what's going to come to your mind. You're going to say, oh Lord, my life done. Me not have nothing to live for. Or my life now go nowhere. No. Surround yourself with people who are going forward. Me don't know if people ever sit and if they ever look. When I ever realize that the rich people them look who them par with. When you look at the politicians, I remember I went somewhere one Friday evening, and when I went there, I saw, may I call them name in my mind, 5 politicians. 5 politicians, and they were sitting down having jerk chicken and everything. And when I saw them, guess what? 2 was from the green, 3 was from the other one. And when I saw them, I ordered what I had to order and everything. And I was thinking to myself, look at this. Look at this. Here you have these politicians sitting down, drinking their red stripe beer. I eat them jerk chicken. I eat them steamed fish. I eat them jerk pork and then festival and everything. And then you have the same individual on the corner who ready to go war with them one another, for them same set of politicians who are sitting down eating together. Me I say, look how it's funny. And if you realize those same set of politicians, as much as how they might visit their community and they might sit on the corner 1 or 2 times, how much time you think them are going to sit down and them are going to eat with the man in them community? How much time you think them are going to sit down on one table and chat with the man them in them community? How much time you think them are going to go and them are going to say, yo, say, this a stack of come out, and everything, we could put $100,000. Who do you think they can go to and talk that? Not the man in the street, but their colleagues. And I was looking at it and I said, no, these people are... Oh, hello, Maria, how you doing? Welcome. I was looking at it and I was like, no, these people, they really need to do better. They need to come to these places, and they need to see what take place here. Because me know say, most time you see them, then things say the whole of them in another house, they live bad. When time you see them, they must say, oh, am I MP that? Oh, am I that, oh, that whole a dirty boy there. Oh, this a boy that... And yet still, here you have them sitting down on a Friday evening, having jerk chicken, steamed fish, all of them nice something there. And when you're looking at people, may I tell you no, because you see, when time you see the bill, when me see one of the bill, when we get me I say, me backside, and when me follow them coming here suffer, with for me look a broke pocket self. Me I say, no sir, me look on the bill. Me look, and people, me think about my son juice, money, me think about my son snack, me think about everything when me could have buy with the money before me buy. Me did me that a time me done my people them food, me eat the people them food, my belly full. I pay my favorite pay now, and me I look on the bill and me I think about it. And me I say, no man, me have to go stop at AJ's and me have to go buy juice, me have to go buy snacks. And in Lasco done, and I know say I go want in Lasco. And me did me I say, but if me did just put $3,000 upon this money, all of them they could have buy, And that I go through my mind, Hey, the man out there in the street, guess what I do? The money where you spend for quarter chicken in that restaurant where the people them sit down and eat, that's what the man at work for him days pay. Because when they work on site, $4,000, $5,000 a day. Some of them $3,500. That's what they get. And here you have people I spend that on one quarter chicken. And when me look at it, I'm like, look who they're sitting down with. Not the man them in the corner who are run pan bus, who depend truck and everything I run figure vote for them. But they're sitting down with their counterpart. The same set of individuals when they go in the house, then cuss out them one another and then walk out of house like them vex with them one another. And that is what we as individuals don't understand. We need to understand that, guess what? People Not going to sit with people who is not going anywhere. Well, people with ambition, let me correct that. People with ambition, not going to sit with people who don't have any plans for their life. People not going to sit and want to go into relationship or anything with somebody if the least little thing, then ready to give up, then ready to complain. No. And that's how it go. The best thing to me, people, when I can talk to someone who is like-minded, when me can sit and me can reason with somebody, if I want to talk to them in a patois, English, Spanish, any little thing, me can sit and we can do it. Nothing to me. Hey, I said it to someone before and me say, you see the thing? Nothing to me. Nice, sweet, like a man who have a plan. I grew up in politics. My dad was JLP and his friends were PMP sitting around. Oh, have mercy, Lord. You see? Maria said. Maria said, oh, hello, Senegal. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Right, education matters. So, I was saying that nothing to me like when you ask somebody, where you plan and then can tell you, because you see, if me come to you, I must give you one little idea. Me say to you, say, all right then. If me see you do something, me say, why you not just register your business, or why you not try to get some contract here? Why you not go talk to this person to see if you can get some contract and so forth, or something, Or if me listen and you just, say me I go do that, but it time no, or um, like you want to scratch CD. That is the worst thing to me. The worst thing, because I believe that every single soul, they should have a plan. They should have an idea as to where they're heading. If the least little thing will happen in a life, them are going to say game over for them. No, you not have no plan. Because me can't tell you right now, and I said it to someone the other day, if I'm supposed to lose my job, me can't tell you. Me know exactly which part me I go end up. Because I make sure that I have a plan A, a plan B, plan C. So if today, then call me, and then say, guess what? Your service is no longer required. Okay then, me gone to plan B. If me go a plan B, I mean like plan B, me gone to plan C. As so me look at it. You have to plan. You can't just sit and when life give you a bad level, if you want to call it so, or a bad card, you just want to call it game over. No, you have to think, move forward, try to see how you can recover. I was watching something on the news and this lady, basically she lost everything because of burial, and she was there and she was like, well, I have to give God thanks, because me lose everything, but me have life. It could have worse. All me have to go try to know a build back. And I was just smiling. And I was like, yes, that's all. Because when we not understand, you see, once you have life, anything possible. But a lot of people, they have life, and the life that they live is a depressing, miserable. You not even want to see them, because when you see them, the face long is sour and everything. You wonder, Jesus and peace, you can't fix his face. Me hate. When me say me hate, I know this individual, and sometime ago the person call me and say, me can't tell last, me say you can't come check me. I'm like, in my mind, if you come check you, what if you come check you for? Because me I tell people, I have left certain things behind. And when me go around this person, every single day the woman want to remind me, say me did divorce, and me did this, and me did that. But the box cover, life goes on. What is a divorce? You divorce, you continue. Divorce no means say your life done. Divorce no means say you have to give up. Divorce means say, hey, you pass a bad level in your life and you continue on the journey. Game never over for you. It means that you pick up the pieces that were left right there, and you continue. You're moving on. Every time. Me no know how you do it. Me can't believe say him do you that. And I'm like, what the box cover? Every single time. That happened like 4 years ago. Yes, 4 or 5 years ago it happened. And every single time I go around this person, is what the person I remind me of. And I'm like, I don't want to be remembered. I don't want it to be reminded about my past. I don't want to. No, the person gone about them business. Me not even hear from the person. The person they are Timbuktu. And me dead, yes so. Where you can remind me about, and then you not come check me. Me can't tell last me see you just dash me away so. You can't stop by and say and I'm like, keep on waiting. And you not see me. Because if me supposed to go around people like that, maybe me take up my phone and go call all crosses. Oh, hi, you want to go on? You alright? Oh, so me did just there. And me just did I wonder if you're alright. Oh, yes, so me see such and such and if you tell you hi. Alright then. You not get that backside from me. You not get that from me. So you see, because of that, me rather avoid you. Because if you can't understand that life goes on, when a woman left certain things behind, make it on there. Nobody remind the person about it every single day. And this is what I realize that people don't understand. Because you have some people, they used to sell on back road. They used to the gambling shop. Then go behind bars. Them do all sort of something. And when they're trying to move on, you have people every single step of the way. Oh, remember say you used to sell front. Oh, remember say you did then a lock up. Oh, remember you did. No, the person did not give up. All of that happened in the person's life. The person was behind bars. The person did their sell front or back or anywhere the person wants to sell. But no, the person understand that, okay then, that was just a bad level. I am moving on to the next level now. My pass. So for example, that was level 2 in the game. Or not even level 2, that was level 6 in the game. Me I move on to level 8 now. Don't think the person want to go back to level 3 and play what happened in level 3 again. Play over level 4, play over level 5, play over level 6. When they pass, because remember, when you're playing a game, so you pass one level, that means you pass all of the obstacles, you succeed. So you pass it, you pass, you pass, you pass. You see, when you reach that level, because when you play a game, all you want to do now, you want done the game. You just want to reach that final. Sometimes you play a game. I remember I was playing Candy Crush one time. And I was like, okay, then maybe when we reach stage 1000 something, it done. Back foot, we reach 1200 and something, it's still a continue. 1700 still a continue. I think in Candy Crush, but they reach maybe 1008 and stop. Me just say, you know what? It not gonna give up. Because when you're playing a game, you don't want to go back. You don't want to go back to the level that you pass. You want to continue. And at the same thing, that's how we supposed to view our life. Don't think that, okay then, I got married at 22. I want to go back to correct that, because if I was 22 again, I wouldn't get married so early. No, don't look at it like that. Look at it and say, okay, I got married at 22. During that period, I learned this, I learned that. And just look at everything that you have learned. Hello, Mitzi. Mitzi, what you do up? What time now? Hello, welcome. You're not asleep. Lord have mercy, you're late hours of England now. Welcome. Exactly, Maria. Leave the past behind. Because you don't want to think. No. Sorry. You don't want to. You just want to move on to the next level. Because you see, when you sit and you start to dwell on what you did wrong in your past, you start to think about the bad relationships that you went into. You think about the fact that, okay then, you got pregnant at an early age, or you went to prison at a certain time in your life and you want to do all of that over again. No. Just understand that the game continue. You move past that level, you're not gonna go back. You continue. And if you realize, because what I realize is that each time you continue on the path, you learn from all the mistake that you had in your relationship, anywhere. You learn from every single one of those mistakes. What you realize is that it makes you stronger as a person. You realize that sometimes you sit and you wonder, where me get that a strength from? Because sometimes you wonder, you never know you that do it. And may I tell you, I remember when I just got divorced, people. Yo, oh, but when time the first mortgage when me pay out of my, hey, when me pay my first mortgage by myself, me not have nobody to help me. When me sit down and me look on the bank account, how much money left back in my bank? Hmm? The next month. Let me say, no man, me a mad man. Every month of this me I go do. At that time, I remember my mother was working because my mother is a nurse, geriatric nurse. So she was working. And people, big 30-year-old woman, used to go to my mother. Mommy, may I beg you this? My mother used to pay my light bill. My mother used to give me money. And all of them something there, because she did her work and everything. It was a good thing. She did live with me and everything. Hey, it did rough. And if somebody are going to want tell me if we go back, if we go play over the level there, or if we go back, no, no. You pick up the piece and you continue. And I have said it over and over again. I believe that was the best thing that ever happened to my life. I mean, not a joke. When you say the best thing, people, the best thing. I've learned to change my oil in my car. Before, I not even didn't know which part the oil in the car for go. I can test it now. I learn to do so much stuff. I learn to kill one lizard. Oh, Jesus, peace. People, this is a big thing for me. I learn to kill a croton lizard. I learned to be alone. I learned to be happy by myself. I learned not to depend on man for nothing at all. And when I say nothing at all, I mean nothing at all. That's what I've learned. And when I think about it, and the same thing that happened with that lady, every single chance she gets, she always try bring it up. When me think about it, you don't want anybody to remind you about that part that you got through. You don't want nobody to remind you about the rough patch. You don't want nobody to remind you about the days when you got your bed and you don't have no money. You don't want nobody to remind you about all of that. You have to understand, say, with life, you go get some card. When it play, you go wonder how me get the hand here. You ever play domino? And when you play domino, and when you're looking at your hand, yeah? Eh? What you want? Hold on there. Hold on there. Come on, one.
Wipes.
Oh, you should have take out, man. In not sleep. I'm thinking of sleep. Come there in the. Oh, in there, man, Ganyam. Oh, a little better. Yes, people, what was I saying again? Yeah, you don't want nobody to remind you about all of them because something that way you got through in your life. The little bad. No, you want to move past it and everything. Because the more you think about it, me no know every time when that young lady was talking and she talk about game over, every time she talk and me I think about Mario. And me I say, you hear the sound? That's why say the game over, You see, all of them little something. Let me think about it. I mean, I say, look at our life. How can you say to yourself that the game over? You have to say the game is on. No say game over, the game is on. Because may I tell you, since week, I don't know if you all realize this is the first time since week I'm on the live because people, me get a week, yeah, you see? Me get box, me get thump, me get kicking on my body, me get run over by a car, me get, hey, the week rough. Not literally, people. Just talking about how rough my week is going at work. This evening was the first evening I reach home early. Every other evening, me reach home after 7 to 8. After 8, hey, some craziness going this week. And next week, I gonna be worse, you know. And I remember I was speaking to somebody, you know. And when I was speaking to the person this week, somebody way, way up. And I realized that the person was talking to a other person. And when the person was there and the person was talking, I was looking and I was thinking to myself, wow, look at this. Because what the person was saying was correct. Everything the person was saying, I'm not talking to about the person that was speaking, I'm talking about the person who the person was speaking. Everything the person was saying was the correct thing. But because this person was way, way up, they started to say certain things like, yo, and I'm like, look at this. And this is what I realize in life. At times, you're going to encounter situations. And when you're in those situations, you know, it's like it tests you to a limit where is either you want to go downstairs, you want to take up your bag, you want to go through the gate, you want to tell somebody about them parts, you want to tell somebody a couple of nice words or something. And so me look on it, and you will realize that sometimes the persons who God put above you, who's supposed to lead and direct you, you know, if you and them, if you can't play the hypocrite and tell them say, okay, you are correct, when you know say them wrong, you know, them not gonna like it. Because I was sitting and I was listening, and everything the person was telling the person was the correct thing, but because this person was believed that they are that, they're not supposed to listen. And I'm like, this is what we go through every single day in our life, whether it be in the workplace, in our family situation. You encounter people, situation, and no matter how, you know say it red, and you tell them say it red, you know. You see the red, you know. Them are gonna tell you say no, it blue, no, it orange. I remember the other day we had a big debate because someone wore a blouse. So someone was saying the blouse was pink, someone was saying it was peach, someone was saying it was what color? The creamish something, cream something, one different color. And it was a big debate about the color. And everybody was saying, this is it, this is it. And when you ask, you know, everybody say they are correct. One was saying, see, there is peach. Look how it look and everything. And the other one was saying, no, and a peach, a pink. Look how it look. A baby pink. And the other one was saying, no, it's creamish something. And I'm like, cream beige. Cream beige. I was like, no. I mean, the then I look at me and say, no, a peach. And them I said, no, I no peach. And when I look at it, I was like, but really and truly, in our mind, we are all correct. Because you see, sometimes people, everybody see things differently. Every single one of us see things differently. Me see the sky blue. Somebody else look up there, them see green. Somebody, I saw it go. Everybody see things differently now. And in your mind, you believe say you correct. But really and truly, what is correct? Because when we look at the color, what we say, all right then. Somebody said, no, that no, right. What I want to wrong. What you mean? What are we wrong? And the person was, oh, that was the person that said it's cream beige. And the person went on Google, and we were like, oh, okay. And even when them see the next one, I said, no, a peach, no, a beige. And we were like, okay, All right. Because that's how it is. All when time you see it a certain way, the next person comes see it a certain way. And even when the person is telling you that, okay, this is it, because you believe that, okay, no, I am correct, or I am the person in authority, I am this, so I am correct. No matter how people come and people try to bring it across, you don't get it. It's like, okay, no, me correct, you wrong. Me can be wrong. Me say peach, so it peach. Me say a beige. And every single time I look, I say, wow, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, sorry, when it come on to life. The same thing. Everybody look at life differently. Some people see life, they see it smooth. Some people see life rough. Some people look on life, then see this and that. But the only thing we can say to people is, remember, life is what you make it. So you see, if you see a rough life, you better know say it go rough. You see, if you see a life green, pure green pasture waiting ahead of you, that is what you're going to do. But if you're the one that is going to sit and you're going to think about a pure negativity await you down the lane, 10 years from now, negativity, you look at, that is what is going to greet you, because it is what you see, how you picture it. And that is what I don't think people realize, how powerful the mind is. Because you will sit and you will think about stuff, and you leave that in your brain. And then something come up, you realize, you start thinking, say, I saw it go. When no, I don't really saw it go. You have a friend and you think that the friend is just your friend because you have a little money or you can do certain things. When really and truly the person genuinely like you, but because you are saying, okay, then nobody now gonna like me for who I am, because whether me big and fat, me maga, my foot then look like drumstick, or my nose big, or me eye look weird, or one of my eye did look swell up, or one of my mouth big, or something, me have a mark, something. You're going to look and you're going to say people now gonna like you. But really and truly, sometimes some people come around you, they are genuinely interested in you. They want to be a part of your life. They want to be friend with you. But because you are looking at everything bad, you don't see the good that is waiting for you. You look at everything. The least little thing happen, you just think about the game over. You think say, okay, this is it for me now. You don't think to say that, okay then, from the fact that they're going to make me redundant, me I go take that money there. Me say me want start a business. Me I go take that money there. Me I go start the business with it. You don't think about that. You don't think about the fact that, okay then, my husband I go left me. I may go have me pick them for raised by myself. You don't think about the fact that, okay then, my husband are gonna leave me, but guess what? Maybe my children and I, we will have a better relationship. Maybe I will find a man who is going to come and love me unconditionally. You don't think about that, all you think about is the fact that the man are gonna left you, you're not gonna can pay your bills, you're not gonna do this. You don't think about that, okay then. Maybe I will have to just learn to be alone. I will just have to learn to be my own happiness. You know, think about that. But every single time we encounter things in life, we let it bring we down or something. No. Even if it bring you down, don't stay down. Progato, hello. Daisy flower, okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Right. Every time it bring you down, if life knock you down, don't stay down. Get up and go. Just know say the game is on. Game now go over. And me telling you, people, me am one maga foot girl, Game now go on over for me, Because I believe something happened some time ago in my past. And I believe that when that happened, the person did expect that the game would be over. But guess what? The game on. And when me say the game on, people, the game on and it's sweet. When me realize it's like one level after the next. And you just go, you realize you jump over that like boom, and you're gone. Me reach level 30, boom, level 14, boom, level 15. And I saw you go, yes, you encounter obstacle. Yes, you book your tour. Yes, you drop. Yes, you lose and everything. But guess what? You get back up and you're gone again. You don't stay down. You don't stay down, because when me look on it in my life, two major things happen to me. And if I was supposed to let those things get me down, maybe I wouldn't be sitting here tonight. But guess what? I learned from them and I decided that, hey, you're not going to keep me down. Me, I going to continue going forward. I remember back in the days, and this is something at the time, it hurt me so much. People, when me say it did hurt me, it mean it hurt me. I mean, I went to my bed and I cried. I remember back in the days, I wanted to do an MRI. I did one before, and they said that I was supposed to do another one. And I didn't have any funds on my L card. And I made a call to someone, and the person basically tell me no. And I know that this was someone who was able to help me to pay for it. And the person did tell me no. And I was like, why? And the person, until this day, didn't give me a reason. And I was like, wow, look at that. And I remember one night when it happened, and the pain did lick me at the particular spot, And me did me, I said, look how such and such could have helped me and not help me. And I remember I was sitting up, and I remember that I had a life insurance policy. Me no know how much I wanna know say. Well, my life insurance policy, it was two part. I have the health, the life insurance, and an investment portion. I mean, so but me have that. Wonder how much money me could I get from it. I me get up same time, dig down a place, find the policy the morning. Me got it Sagicor, and me check when they tell me how much money me could I get. See me? Because I never knew that I had so much money on it that I could withdraw. I may get it, I may pay feet, get me treatment and everything. And the person, until 2024, the person never asked, did you pay for the MRI? Where did you get the money to pay for the MRI? Where did you get the money to do the treatment, to do the physiotherapy? Nothing. And when I think about that and everything, what if when I was going through all of that, I did just lie down and say, you know what? That person here now going to help me. Or this is going to happen. Let me just stay right here. So what if I never sit and think, oh, am I going to be able to do my test? Or am I going to be able to go and do my physiotherapy and everything? Maybe the worst would have happened. Because I remember at the time what they said, if something never did that more, all sort of something could have got bad based on where the damage was. And I was like, look at that. And I remember something happened to the person in their life, and it come to a point where I had to go and I had to do something for the person. And I remember the person look at me, and the person I said, whoa, say out of everybody else, I never expect this from you. I said, why? And the person said to me, I just never expect it from you. Because I remember when once you asked me for something and I never do it and everything, and look at it now, I'm in the same position. I'm like, yeah, but life goes on. Me say, when you look on it, that is in the past, life goes on. And the person was like, me never expect it from you. And I was like, okay. And as much as what the person did say, they never expect it from you, The person never say, I'm sorry. Or the person just said, me never expect it from you. I am saying this to someone just to let you know that, you see, when you look at life, you see the person who you expect to be there for you, whether it be the person that bring you into this world or help bring you into this world, whether it be the person who you go to the altar with to say I do, whether it be the person who you have a child with, whether it be the person who you call a family, just know that as much as how you can be good to them, not expect nothing in return. Don't expect anything in return. Make sure that you have your plans. Even if you don't have it, just sit and just think about it. Because you know what the worst thing I realized while talking to this young lady, a whole heap of people every day then get up, then go work, then work. You see, if them supposed to lose then work now, them don't know where the back foot them are gonna do. It's like they don't have a life. Hello, Kevin. Good night. Good night. You have my brother named Kevin. My brother name is Kevin. Right. They don't know what they are going to do because they sit and they depend on their job for every single thing. They don't have no plan A. They don't have no plan B. They don't have nothing. Nothing them not have. What I would want for every single person tonight, make sure I say, if you're working, think about it. If I'm supposed to lose my job tomorrow, what am I going to do? Think about it. Make sure that you have a plan B, because you see sometimes the worst can happen when you least expect it. So just make sure that you think about it and you have a plan, because the worst thing is when things go happen and you're left. What me I go do now? You start wonder, what am I going to do? How me I go recover? No. Don't make it reach to that state. Think about it first and make sure say you're ready. So you say when it come, you say, yeah man, me ready for the level here. And you can go. No bother wait. And when it come, you say game over. You're ready to give up. No. Just make sure every single step of the way the game is on. So you see, if I want a relationship where you're having, you're in a, you go cover my face and say this. Make sure you have a plan B. Make sure you have a plan B. Because what is going to happen, you have some woman or some man, they're in a relationship, then think that person is going to be with them for the rest of their life. They don't think about, what if this person get up and left me? What me I going to do? No. So you see, for a relationship, hey, make sure you have one next option. Make sure you think about it carefully. If this person is supposed to leave me now, will I be able to cope by myself? Will I sorry. Will I be able to function? You have to think about them something there. Because when me sit down and me look on it, none of them something they can no. If me in a one relationship no, and that man get up and say him a go left, you go long. But I think me go run behind you. Go on. If you come and you say, boy, okay, you know, so that relationship you now work out. Alright, why? Oh, okay then. Me no business. You go on about your business. Me not run back at you. If you look at you, disrespect me. Alright, go on. That's how me look on life. Because, you see, when you think about it, if the person was really for you, they're not going to leave you. They're not going to leave you, They're going to stay with you. You see, if that job was yours, they want to make you redundant. And when you look on it sometime, when you leave a certain level, you pass a certain level and you have to move on to the next, you realize that it become better. So you see, when they make you redundant, and you go now and you say, you know what, me always did want to start, whether it be a nursing home, a little daycare, a little supermarket, a little restaurant. You realize, so when you go there, so now, being your own boss, you have a different feeling. Being the person in charge, you have this, you feel like you finally achieved something. You're going to realize that you're going to give it your all. If you used to think that you work hard for your boss, where you used to work for, you see, when you are your own boss, you realize that you work 10 times harder, because you want to make sure that your business succeed. You want to make sure, say, hey, me not gonna fail. So when you look on it sometime, when you lose your job, it's a blessing because God is letting you know that you can't spend the rest of your life at work for people. Maybe that's what he's telling you. So anything will happen in your life, just think about it and say, okay, the game is on. Me I go work 10 times harder. Me I go fight 10 times more. You see when you watch Mortal Kombat and you reach a level there and you see the man start stagger and you hear finish him. Guess what? Just make sure say when life backs you down and you get up, and as much as how them say finish it, no make it finish you. You continue and you say, okay, the game is on, and you continue the fight. And you fight until you finally reach that place where you feel accomplished. Because if you don't fight, you're going to realize say, this life is, it going to box you down. It going to give you a big box. And you're just going to want to give up, and you're going to give up. But no, just hold on and continue fight. The game is on. The game is not over. And the game will never be over until God decides. So once there is life, guess what? The game is on. So guys, thank you so much. It was a pleasure being with you all tonight. I can't promise you, so not going to see me tomorrow night. Maybe over the weekend. Because as me say, work rough right now. So maybe Saturday night. Oh, tomorrow Friday night. So I don't have, well, definitely Saturday night, not tomorrow night. So thank you so much for being with me. Kevin, pleasure. Daisy, to all the new subscribers, thank you so much. Maria, Mitzi, people. Mitzi, my day one. Maria, my day one. Oh no. Well, I used to talk to Maria on the phone before she even subscribed, but still my day one. Sandy, Sophie, big up. Oh, and Funny Cow Guy, thank you. Sherlock. So guys, thank you so much for joining, and please be safe. Remember to treat each other with love and respect. Good night.